Good morning, friends. Today I'm going to try out my new sprout garden. I bought this at Staff of Life in Santa Cruz for $29.99 plus tax. You can get them on Amazon a little bit cheaper, but I like to buy local. And it's a pretty neat setup, and it's the first time I'm really trying sprouting because I want to start getting into raw foods, and I think it would be a good entry point, and it's just plain fun. So here's what you get in the box. You get these three-tiered Sprout Garden sprouters. Let me show you the box here. That's the box. And I've already started sprouting some of them already. So I'll just show you the tray before I get into it. And this is the second day of sprouting, and those are clover seeds, and you can see the little tails. It's the little tails of the sprouts. They're growing really well. A bunch of different sprouts to begin with. I bought some radish right here. This little package of alfalfa comes with the sprouting set. And some clover, some broccoli seeds. Those tend to be the most expensive ones. And some wheat, which you could also grow wheatgrass with. And a bean salad mix. So just to begin, you need to soak the seeds for about 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours, 6 to 10 hours, depending on the seed. I tape these bags up. I wish they came in reusable bags. And because I'm just doing this for the first time, I'm only doing about a tablespoon to test. So you put that into a jar. This is an old spaghetti sauce jar. And you fill it with water, about 4 times as much. That's good, right around there. And you just let it soak for the 6 to 8 hours. And you don't have to worry about light. It doesn't need to be in the dark. These sprouts don't need to be in the dark until they start getting leaves, because photosynthesis doesn't start taking place until there are leaves. So you can actually keep them in the light. They like a dark place though. So some people just grow sprouts in the jar like this. Sometimes it can be a difficult method because they can get moldy, or there's so many seeds in the jar that they all get bunched together and knotted up. Because I had so many seeds, I did use the jar. This is the second day, and you can see, you can see the little tails on the wheat. It's growing good. And I'm leaving the jar lid off. Some people will use cheesecloth or special lids with a metal or plastic strainer in it, but I'm using something else. You're supposed to drain your seeds 2 to 3 times, so instead I'm using a jar strainer here to strain, which I think is a really novel idea, because when you're growing your sprouts, it leaves the hole free, allowing more airflow, which is the biggest problem with sprouting, is to keep the airflow so you don't get mold. So this is the second day of sprouts. These rest on this, so if there's excess water, it's not going to get your counter, or if you're RVing or something wet, it's going to fall right in here, and then you can just dump it out. These are the radish seeds right here, or these broccoli. They're a little darker than the radish seeds, and you'll see that they have little tails on them too. Radish seeds that are a little bit bigger, and you'll see there's a little bit of water because I actually just rinsed these. To get it out, sometimes you have to run your finger along the holes in the bottom to make sure it's all out. So rinse those, and we stack them again. I haven't rinsed this one yet. You can see how dry those broccoli seeds are. So I'm just going to rinse them. And you'll see there's little holes in the perimeter of the container, And that's, just let them drink a little bit. You could let them soak for a little bit if you wanted to. But then you just kind of spin them around to get all that water out. And lots of times to break the friction, you just run your finger here. See how that really emptied the water? And then just try to spread them out flat if you can. The germination period on these seeds, I used the small seeds in here because there's real small holes here, and chose the bigger seeds like the wheat and the bean salad for the jars because there's more air space, and these will these little seeds might go through this little strainer here. So it's all working out. I have it all in a little McDonald's tray here, and now I just let it rest and do its thing.